Hola amigos, bienvenidos un día más al canal. Para los que están acá por primera vez, mi nombre es Valentina y tengo acá a mi invitado especial favorito,
Greg.
Good job. Hoy vamos a hacer un preguntas y respuestas. Creo que no hemos hecho un preguntas y respuestas en pareja como en 4 o 5 años. Y dije, ¿por qué no vamos a hacerlo? Así que vamos a buscar las preguntas. Les dejé por Instagram, que si no me siguen por allá, vayan a hacerlo, que me dejaran preguntas para los dos. Are you excited? ¿Estás emocionado?
Sí.
Sí. A ver, déjenme buscar las preguntas. La primera pregunta que nos dejan es sencilla. No estamos entrando todavía en ningún tema sensible. Es, ¿qué viajes tenemos para 2025?
What?
Pay attention, no playing with the pen.
Okay.
¿Qué viajes tenemos este año?
Yeah,
¿Tenemos algún viaje?
we're going to Mexico, going to
San Diego.
San Diego, we're going to
Denver.
Denver for a wedding,
Yeah.
and I guess that's it for right now.
Williamsburg.
Williamsburg, yes.
Sí,
of
pero no
course.
tenemos ningún... El viaje más grande es México, ¿verdad? Como el
Yeah.
más
Yeah.
divertido.
Sí.
Puede ser México. Un amigo de él nos preguntó que es algo de lo que él está muy orgulloso, pero nunca puede echárselas por eso, como tal. Pero aparte de mí, como que es algo de lo que está súper orgulloso.
Yeah, it's to you.
No,
What?
it's you. What is something that he is very proud of, but never gets to brag about? It's for you. For
It's
you.
not what- There's more to that. What did you say?
No, that's what he said. What is something he's very proud of, but he never
Oh.
gets to brag about?
The first thing that came to mind was my all-you-can-eat lifetime Olive Garden pasta pass. That was the first thing. I'm one of like 50 people in the world, well, probably just really the US, but that has a lifetime unlimited amount of food to Olive Garden. So
How do you win that?
let me show you the card.
That's your most proud.
Yes.
Moment.
I don't know. It's so fun.
Como ven, no es muy bueno echándose flores a él mismo. What happens if you lose it?
Nothing. I can get it replaced.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here it is. Lifetime.
Tiene pasta gratis de por
It's
vida.
very. So yeah.
Good job, I'm proud
Yes.
of you.
Uh-huh.
¿Cómo está Greg llevando el español? ¿Le parece complicado?
I don't know. I took a little. What did you say? Reading?
How are you doing with Spanish?
with
Do you think
Spanish,
it's
yeah.
complicated?
It's a bit hard. You know, I took some Spanish in school, but that's been now, 10 plus years now. So I think it's a little harder just remembering. I think it's just not a structured, learning. So yes, it is pretty hard learning, but I think it's more just, you just have to keep practicing and stuff. So yeah, it's difficult, but I still remember some stuff. It's just, all the tenses and stuff are obviously pretty difficult compared to English.
Y el vocabulario. Como
And
más.
the vocab, just remembering words, it's always hard just because there's so many different ones. But yeah, I feel like it's just starting.
Empezamos con el gringo venezolano.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Entonces
Yeah.
vamos a ver qué tal nos va por ahí. Estamos practicando, yo hago tareas con él. ¿Nos dices algo en español? Dinos algo en español. Que no sea, hola, me llamo Greg. Ay, sí, di algo.
Huh?
Di algo en español.
Me llamo Greg.
Eso no.
Yeah.
Algo diferente. De las caminatas en el muelle.
See, yeah. Muelle is pier.
Ajá. Pero una oración completa.
No. Okay. I don't know. Buena.
Buenas.
What? No, I don't know.
This is
Apparently, it's
really-
not going too well yet.
Really bad publicity for the gringo.
Yes, you're gonna have to edit that out.
No, we're gonna keep it real. Okay.
Oh.
This is for both of us. Are we planning on getting a pet? Tenemos pensado tener una mascota.
No, it's too hard in an apartment.
What do you mean no?
No.
Greg.
No, we're not.
No,
Not
nunca.
yet.
Algún día,
Probably a dog at some point. Yes.
pero pronto.
No.
No muy pronto, pero en 2 años.
Sure, maybe. Yes. Depends where you live.
Aquí.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yo estoy trabajando en esto, amigos. Yo quiero demasiado un perro. Él ama los perros, probablemente más que yo. Pero vivimos en un apartamento, entonces como que estamos tanteando terreno ahí. Yo estoy intentando convencerlo. Right? ¿Alguna vez discutieron porque Valen sea creadora de contenido?
No, I don't think so. Not that I'm... Yeah.
He's supportive. He also kind of doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's like, si yo digo, ay, yo voy a grabar videos hoy, él como, bueno, okay. O se va a casar un amigo, o sea, como que él literalmente desconecta.
Yeah.
I don't think you associate, like, I don't think you associate, like, my life on screen versus, like,
it's
me
like
with you.
Work life. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like it's different.
Yeah.
And it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
And my Spanish isn't very good yet, so I'm still learning.
Yeah, but no, we've never had a fight. Nunca hemos peleado.
Yeah.
Por el contenido. Planean comprar casa a medias. We haven't talked about it.
Splitting the house 50-50.
Like splitting the payment.
I mean,
But we haven't talked about it.
splitting what? I mean, a down payment is a down payment, so it depends, you know, you just put in as much as you can. So
Yeah.
whether someone puts in $0 or what, I don't care. As long as you can buy a house, you know, that's
True.
whatever.
But
So
we haven't talked about it.
No,
Because we're
I
not
don't.
there yet.
yeah,
So, but...
I don't really know. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's, you know, it's the same money if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Even if we're not married, it's just a
Yet.
matter of time. So, yes.
Yes. I agree. We'll figure it out when we get there, but no estamos cerca de comprar casa todavía. It's gonna be a long time. Greg, do you see some difference, I guess? I guess, like, do you see any... I guess what she's trying to say is if you see any differences between dating an American and dating a Latina.
No, I don't know. I always date Latinas.
Not always, not all of them. You did
No.
have... Tuve una
No.
novia argentina. La primera novia que fue como que la que más duró, el amor del colegio y tal, era argentina.
Yes.
Did any of after her were, like, Latinas?
One was Mexican, and then one... That was it. But I was
Argentina,
short.
México, Venezuela.
Yes.
Which one's better?
Uh...
He's thinking about it!
No, of course. Yeah.
Cancelado. Pero sí, no, es que no es diferente. Creo que eso, la cultura es como tan, no sé, es diferente, pero... Ajá. ¿Qué es lo más difícil de entender la situación de Venezuela para él? Because you're familiar with it from, like, the news and what I told you, but, like, what do you feel like it's the hardest to understand?
That's a good question. You know, it's, I don't know, I guess really the hyperinflation and just living there, I don't really know you can afford anything.
You can't.
And yeah, it's like, then how are you living? How are you
Yeah.
buying food?
Yeah.
And so it's like stuff like that. Like, you know, I don't really know. I know, obviously, you know, a lot of people have left and moved different places to send maybe money back to their families or stuff like that. And, but it's like, I don't know. You know, it just really understanding how people there are living.
economy.
So, you
That's
know.
interesting. I would have said, like, the emotional part. I feel like that's really hard to understand. Like, the pain.
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, it's...
No, it's valid. I like
I mean,
your answer, but...
there's always emotions associated with it. And obviously I'm not saying they're all the same emotions
Yeah.
and same levels. But yeah, I would say yeah. I
The
think
economy.
that's it.
Okay, that's a good one. Mañas de Valen que se te pegaron. Cosas que antes no hacías y ahora sí por amor. Well, that's two different things. Pero, like, it's like either you're
Yeah.
acquire some of my habits or,
Yeah.
like, things now you do because, like, you know it's important for me.
Oh.
Vacuuming you.
Yes. Vacuuming me when
You're
I
like-
spill crumbs.
A
I
veces
don't
está,
know.
está en el sofá y come y caen las migas por todos lados. Entonces le caen acá las migas y entonces me dice, aspírame. Y vengo yo con la aspiradora y lo aspiro para quitar el sucito.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think there's any too picky. I guess cleaning slightly more. Like I don't know. You know, I guess that. Oh, not using Alexa with my lights anymore. She doesn't like when I use Alexa
She's
to turn
creepy.
on my lights.
She's very creepy.
So and now I never use Alexa with my
That's
lights.
true.
Yeah, it's very sad.
You did that for love?
Yes, of course.
¿Qué es lo que más les gusta del otro? I don't know if that's the most. I feel like there's a lot of things I like about you, obviously. But one thing that always comes to mind, I feel like a lot of people don't see, is how much, like, how kind you truly are and how you, like, he does random things. Like, we're walking and there's, like, a cart. The other day there was, like, a shopping cart in the middle of en el medio de la acera. No sé por qué estoy diciendo esto en inglés.
Sidewalk?
Pero había un carrito de compras en la acera y yo como que fue alrededor de como que, ¿sabes? De los carritos esos que usan los homeless. O a lo mejor alguien lo dejó ahí, no sé. Pero él va y lo mueve para un lado para que no estorbe. O si hay un papel en el piso, él lo recoge y lo pone en la basura. O sea, como que él es muy... You're very conscious about, like, people around you. And I really like that. Because it speaks very kindly about you. I don't know.
Yes.
What about you?
I don't know. I was gonna also say the kind thing. I think, you know, you're always.
The kind thing.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. You know, just always kind of thinking of others and me a lot, and just always there for me, and she does a lot of the cooking now. I feel like I used to cook a lot, and then
You used
now
to
I
cook
really
more,
stopped.
yeah.
I really stopped cooking, and now she cooks a lot more, and so always things like that. You know, I think, I don't know, you know, just like being, it's not the thing I love the most, but I was just thinking of like fair in a way, which sounds bad and probably a lot of people don't agree with, but it's like she cooks the dinner, but then I'll do the dishes, or you know, laundry, or you know, I'll do the trash and recycle, things like that. And I know that's not every relationship's like that. A lot of people just say, oh, you know, that's the women do all that, or the men do all that kind of thing. And so I don't know, you know, I think that's an important thing in my relationship. That's not the thing I love the most, but it just, no, it's I don't know. So,
I love that she cooks for me.
I love that she cooks.
She's in the kitchen.
Yes, all day. I don't know. Greg seems weird.
That was Kelsey.
Thanks, Kelsey.
What do you do for a living? You don't have to say specifics.
Financial planning, I guess, in a way. So yeah.
Aquí ponen, no es presión, pero cuando piensan en boda e hijos, obvio. Piensan al mismo tiempo que llegan a los 39. Oh my god. So
That's a specific age.
it's a very, like, well, we're about to hit 40. Let's do it now, because
Wedding
tomorrow.
and kids. Yeah, I don't know. Have we thought about a wedding? I mean, sure, but not like specific planning or anything like that.
No, we haven't planned anything.
I don't really, yeah. It's not like I need some huge wedding or anything like that. I think kids, yeah, I don't know. I thought about it, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe 20.
20 kids.
Yeah. So.
And a dog.
Yeah. One dog, though.
We've talked about it, but
yeah.
we'll see.
Yes.
We'll take it one step at a time. We've been together for a long time, so obviously those conversations have happened. Whatever it is that we're talking about, we're pretty much on the same page.
Yes.
Yep. ¿Cómo hacen para no caer en la rutina y cómo fueron criados ambos? That's two different questions. Rutina. We love our routine, though.
Yeah, I don't mind being in a routine kind of thing. I don't know. There's things you do different. It's not like, you know, like work, home, sleep, or, you know, work, relax, sleep, whatever, right? I don't know. I go climbing and walking a lot, I guess.
But that's part of our routine.
You know,
and
it is. It's like part of a routine now, though. So it's. But I don't think that's what. I think that's what they meant. I don't know.
Like, speaking of us together, because we don't climb together. But like, how do we, I guess, not get bored after all this time too? It's like, because we do love like watching TV, playing games together. What do we do outside of our routine? I mean, we travel.
Well, a routine's a routine. Yeah, I don't know. Traveling, I guess, that's probably the answer is traveling.
Random things sometimes, like cooking. We're trying to do a little bit more like cooking together.
Different, trying new meals or cooking new meals and traveling. I feel like we travel a little too much, but then funny enough, we go to the same places every year, so it's like that's like a routine. Yeah. So I don't, it's kind of funny when you're like, oh, how'd you grow up? But it's kind of similar-ish with the routine and traveling too. So
like how we were raised. I guess they ask if we were raised very differently, and my overall answer is no.
Yeah.
I feel like value-wise, we are very similar, even though I grew up like in a very Catholic. But not really. My family wasn't really Catholic. I grew up in a Catholic environment, but Catholic values. But I feel like our values are so similar in general, like the way we see life.
Yeah.
But obviously I grew up in Venezuela with a very different like social and economic and political context versus like he grew up in LA with like a very different political and social, and like it's just different places. But I feel like what matters the most was very similar.
Yes.
Have anything to add to that?
No, not really. That's about it. I don't know. Yeah, very similar. Really similar. Yes. Make sure to click the like.
¿Y qué más?
Oh. Adios.
No!
Oh, no.
Anyways, he's not very inspired. Así que nos vamos a despedir aquí. Gracias por estar. Espero que les haya gustado compartir con nosotros un ratito. Gracias a los que dejaron preguntas por Instagram. Les mando un beso muy grande. Y nos vemos en el siguiente video. ¡Chao!